Have you ever wondered if staying at one job your entire career is a good idea or not? Well, we've all been there, right? Pondering whether we should take the plunge and change our career paths or stick to the familiar comfort of our current jobs. It's a conundrum that can keep you up at night, and rightfully so. Your career is a significant part of your life, and your choices can greatly impact your future. Today, we're going to talk about job stability versus job hopping. It's a topic that's been debated for years, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It all depends on your personal circumstances, career goals, and what you value most in your work life. But to make an informed decision, it's crucial to understand both sides of the coin. Now, when we talk about staying at one job for your entire career, we're talking about the long haul. It's about dedicating your time, energy, and talents to one company or role for a significant part of your working life. It's about growing with the company, climbing up the ranks, and becoming an integral part of the organization. It's about stability, consistency, and loyalty. On the flip side, job hopping involves moving from one job to another every few years. It's about seeking new challenges, diversifying your skill set, and not being afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's about adaptability, resilience, and the courage to take risks. Each path has its own set of pros and cons. Staying at one job your entire career can offer job security and opportunities for growth, but it might limit your exposure to different industries and roles. Job hopping, meanwhile, can provide diverse experiences and flexibility, but it may also lead to instability and a lack of depth in any one area. So, what's the right path for you? It's a question that only you can answer. But understanding the pros and cons of each option can help guide your decision. So, without further ado, let's dive into the pros of sticking with one job throughout your career. Job security is a significant advantage of staying in one job. Now imagine this. You are a ship in the middle of an ocean, and your long-term employment is the anchor that keeps you steady, even when the waves are tumultuous. It's more than just a paycheck at the end of the month. It's the comforting rhythm of routine, the familiarity of the environment, and the certainty that you'll still be part of it tomorrow, next month, and possibly even next year. The stability provided by long-term employment can be a solid foundation on which you can build your life, especially if you have a family to support. It's about knowing that you can plan your future without the worry of sudden unemployment. This peace of mind is not just a perk, it's a necessity for many. In a world where job markets can be as unpredictable as the weather, job security is a luxury in today's volatile job market. Another pro of staying in one job is the opportunity for growth and development. Now let's unpack this. Imagine you're a seed planted in a fertile field. Over time, with the right nurturing, you sprout, grow, and eventually become a towering tree. This is akin to your journey in a single company. You're not just a simple employee, you're a growing asset. By remaining in one place, you have the chance to cultivate your skills, gain unrivaled expertise in your field, and climb the corporate ladder. You become a specialist, a go-to person, which can be rewarding both personally and professionally. Moreover, staying in one job allows you to build a strong professional network. You get to know your colleagues, managers, and even clients on a deeper level, which can open doors to opportunities within the organization. In essence, staying put could provide you with a steady path for career progression. While there are clear benefits to staying in one job, it's equally important to consider the downsides. Yes, we've talked about job security, growth, and development, but what about the other side of the coin? Sticking to one job might not be the perfect fit for everyone. There are certain drawbacks that may affect your career progression and personal growth. You might find yourself facing limited exposure, complacency, or even stagnation. So, it's time to dive deeper. Let's explore some of these potential disadvantages. One downside of staying in one job is the potential for limited exposure. Now, what do we mean by limited exposure? Well, it's all about the diversity of experiences, technologies, and perspectives you get to encounter in your professional journey. Imagine you're in a city with a vast array of culinary delights, but you decide to dine at the same restaurant every day. Sure, the food might be great, but aren't you missing out on the chance to taste other cuisines, to discover new favorites, and to challenge your palate? The same holds true for your career. Staying in one job can limit your exposure to the rich tapestry of professional experiences out there. In an ever-evolving world, new technologies are being introduced at a lightning-quick pace. If you're in one position for a long time, you might miss out on learning about these advancements, which could be critical to your personal growth and future employability. It's like being stuck in a time capsule, while the world outside continues to evolve and grow. Now let's talk about perspectives. Each job, each company, each team has its unique culture and way of doing things. By staying in one job, you might be looking at the world through a single lens, missing out on the diversity of thought that exists in different workspaces. It's like living in a bubble, cut off from the vibrant and varied perspectives that could broaden your understanding and enrich your problem-solving skills. But why does all of this matter? Well, in today's dynamic job market, employers aren't just looking for someone who can do a job. They're looking for adaptable individuals, those who bring a broad range of experiences to the table, who can navigate change and drive innovation. So, while there are certainly benefits to staying in one job, remember that it can potentially limit your exposure to new experiences, technologies, and perspectives. Broad experience and adaptability are increasingly valued in today's dynamic job market. Another drawback of long-term employment in one job can be complacency and stagnation. It's a phenomenon that can sneak up on you, almost without you realizing it. You see, when we're comfortable in a position, it's easy to fall into a routine. The same tasks, the same colleagues, the same environment, day in, day out. It's like being on autopilot. And while routine can provide a sense of security and stability, it can also lead to complacency. Complacency, my friends, is the comfort zone's mischievous cousin. It's that feeling of being so satisfied with your current state that you lose the drive to strive for more. And while it's great to be content with where you are, complacency can cause you to miss out on opportunities for growth and learning. It makes you blind to the possibilities that might exist outside your current bubble. Now let's talk about stagnation. In a rapidly evolving world, where new technologies and methodologies are being introduced every day, staying in one job for an extended period can run the risk of your skills becoming outdated or redundant. You might become the master of your current domain, but what happens when that domain changes, or worse, becomes obsolete? Stagnation is the outcome of complacency. It's when you're not just standing still, but you're falling behind. It's when your knowledge and skills start to rust from lack of use or advancement. And unfortunately, in the professional world, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. However, it's crucial to remember that complacency and stagnation are not inevitable outcomes of long-term employment. They are risks, yes, but with conscious effort, active learning, and a bit of discomfort seeking, they can be mitigated. But remember this: complacency is like a silent career killer. It creeps in, unnoticed, until one day, you realize you're not where you want to be professionally. So, stay alert, stay hungry, and stay on your toes. After all, a static career is a stagnant career, and no one wants that. Complacency can be a silent career killer. So, is staying in one job your entire career a good or bad idea? The answer isn't straightforward. We've journeyed through the various benefits of committing to one job for the long haul, such as the comfort of job security and the potential for personal growth and development. Staying with one company can provide a stable foundation, allowing you to build a solid career path and foster strong relationships over time. However, we've also explored the potential pitfalls. Staying in one place might limit your exposure to different work environments and methods, potentially stunting your professional growth. Additionally, the risk of falling into complacency and stagnation is always there, as the lack of new challenges can lead to a plateau in your career. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. The decision ultimately depends on your personal circumstances, career goals, and how you define success. Some people thrive in stability, while others need constant change and challenges to feel fulfilled. Consider the pros and cons we've discussed and weigh them against your own situation. Are you someone who values stability and growth within one company? Or do you crave diverse experiences and the excitement of new environments? What are your long-term career aspirations? How important is job security to you? These are just some of the questions you might want to ponder on as you navigate your career path. Remember, the right choice varies from person to person. Make the decision that best aligns with your career aspirations and personal needs. And don't forget to subscribe for more career tips and advice.